What's up, everybody? My name is Thomas with World Animal Foundation, and today I'm going to give you 9 fantastic reasons to go out and purchase the Spot On collar. I have to admit to a little bit of bias here. I really love the Spot On collar. My Doberman, Athena, the female, she loves the Spot On collar and she wears it quite often, and I've had this thing for quite some time, so I've been able to compile at least 9 really good reasons, though I could probably come up with some more for you to purchase the Spot On collar. So without further ado, let's get started. Now the Spot On no longer has the little icons that you can see, kind of like with the Halo in some of my previous videos. You can see the little icon of yourself with the collar moving around, and Spot On doesn't show that unless you have the subscription plan with the tracking feature. So you can't see that, and that's why I didn't throw the screen recording up. But as you can see on the screen recording, my border is right at the fence, and as soon as I stepped outside of the fence, the collar went off. So I changed the Spot On fence up a little bit just so I can show you how accurate it is. I'm gonna wear it on my shoulder here, and there's a little satellite symbol here. I know you can't see it, but it's sitting on top of my shoulder, pointed straight up. That way you get the best results. When you put the collar on your dog, it's always a good idea to try to keep that off to the side or point it up if you can. But I'm just gonna walk outside the fence here and kind of show you how accurate it is. And you should be able to hear it go off. From the app side of things, it's pretty simplistic as well. All you need to do is jump on the app and fill out your profile information. And as far as the collar is concerned, the ease of connecting it with the collar is very, very simple. All you need to do is make sure that you've got the collar right here in hand, scan the little QR box on the inside of the collar, and then go ahead and place it on the charger. Then you can go ahead and fill out the rest of your profile information. Just stuff like, you know, the breed of your dog, how much it weighs, what is it, female, is it male, things of that nature. Pick a color, add a photo on there, just a little touch of personality to it and customization, which I really like about the collar as well, because if you have multiple dogs on here, they can each have their own individual little profiles, and that'll help you jump back and forth between them, you know, or if you've got 3 dogs or 4 dogs, it doesn't really matter. But once everything's done, it's all set. You're basically connected to your collar, or it's going to connect with a Bluetooth here in a second as the, like I said, with the collar on the charger. After you scan the QR code, that's the best way to do it. And then once it connects, which is really quick, as you can see, you can start making your fence. One of the Spot On's highlight features is the ease of app use. I mean, everything is situated that it's easy to access. You can just turn your fence on and off with a simple toggle. If you don't want to deal with it, just toggle it off. You've got your vibration feedback, static correction, tone levels. Your forest mode is always on. You can change your profile information anytime you want to. Everything is just real slick and easy to control and access whenever you want. You know, it's just viewing your fences. And as you can see here, you've got a lot of different facts, guides, training information. All of that is here to help walk you through it from beginning to end. So the Spot On collar is waterproof, and to go ahead and show you how that works, and this is a fantastic feature that I love about it, so the dogs can go diving in the river if they want to, or the swimming pool. Show you how it works. It's just a IP67 rating, and that means it can stay submerged up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. And we'll go ahead and pull it back out here, give it a good little shake. There it is, a little bit cleaner than it was before. And now, as you can see, it's taking a charge just fine. I dried it off with a towel first, and we'll go ahead and build a fence with it. We'll just run through this real quick. Now, if the collar is no longer functioning because of the water, then the fence will not upload to the collar. But as you can see, the collar is already connected back to the app, and it is uploading to the collar. So that's showing that the collar is completely functional and ready to go. Another great reason to own the Spot On is the versatility of its use and how comfortable it is. Looks a little bulky. It's got these 2 things right here, which are especially awkward looking, but it's surprisingly light. And its fit system is pretty simple, actually. You've got your little perforated band right here, and it just slides right in. Adjust it to how you want it, up and down, and it pops right in, ready to go. And I'll show you.
Martin. Sit. Good girl. Sit. Stay. Just like that. And it fits her nicely. As you can see, she likes it. Another great reason to own a spot-on smart collar is the battery life. Now the battery life for containment is 22 hours or 14 hours if you're tracking. Now that may not sound like a whole lot, but you got to realize what these collars are doing. You've got your built-in GPS, the precision accuracy of the forest mode is on. You basically got that thing sending out cell signals constantly, Bluetooth, the aforementioned GPS. I mean, there's a lot of things going on, and Wi-Fi included. With that being said, you shouldn't expect to have a battery the likes of, something like the 5 Series collar, which does a whole lot less, or the Tractive, which does a whole lot less, and those last longer for obvious reasons. But these collars they're smart collars. I mean, they're fully integrated with your smart app on your smartphone, so they obviously eat up a lot of energy. The thing is, 22 hours, use the collar all day long, or off and on all day long. Take it off your dog, put it on the charger, let it charge to 100% overnight. I mean, you're going to sleep anyway. It usually takes about 1 to 3 hours to charge it. Some things you can do to maximize the time is turn off tracking. If you're not actively tracking your dog, you don't need tracking, because the tracking sinks that battery level down to about 14 hours. Less in some cases, especially the older the collar gets. Always fully charge the battery. Don't charge it all the way up to 45% and then go off and use it for the day. Yet another fantastic reason to have a spot-on collar is all the different ways you can save money when you purchase one. Just looking at it without knowing anything else, the spot-on collar looks like a very expensive collar. It's bougie, right? Well, you get a 90-day money-back guarantee. If you're a veteran or an active duty service member, or you're a first responder, you get an additional $150 off. If you buy multiple collars, you get 10% off the entire thing. I did a recent video. If you go in, and I'm with World Animal Foundation, so if you go on the website and purchase the collar from there and enter WAF in the discount code box, you'll get an additional $50 off. Plus, a thing that not a lot of people realize is you don't need, one collar works on multiple devices. I've got the Spot-On app for one collar on my computer, I've got it on my iPad, I've got it on my smartphone, and I've got it on my wife's smartphone. That's four different ways for me to look at the Spot-On collar. So one collar can go a long ways, or two collars can save you a little money, or you can get a lot more money off with various different ways. And there's always different things coming out like that. And it's a great reason to look into the Spot-On collar, because you can bring that price down pretty quick if you do your homework. Another feature I love about the Spot-On, and it's a relatively new feature, it didn't exist when the Spot-On first released, is the off-grid mode. Now, like I said, this has only been out for about a month, maybe a little longer, but off-grid mode allows you to take a Spot-On collar in an area where there's no cell signal. I mean, if you're an RVer or something, you've probably been out boondocking a time or two, or you may live off-grid entirely. There's weak signal out there, so it's difficult for a all-in-one tracker to keep track of your dog. Well, the Spot-On offers the off-grid mode. Really accessible, really easy to open up, and you can on the app, and you can set up one virtual fence with it and contain your dog on property where there is hardly any signal at all. The Spot-On is retailing at $9.99. Now there's various little things you can do, such as giving them your email and things of that nature that knock off the price, or you can put in WAF for World Animal Foundation, knock an additional $50 off your price. The Spot-On just dropped their price from $12.99 to $9.99, so you're already getting some savings there right off the bat. Then you add in the $50 and anything else you can come up with, you can kind of trim that price down a little bit. In addition to the numerous ways to save on the Spot-On collar, you also have the monthly subscription or annual subscription or biannual subscription, whichever one you want to go with. The monthly one is $9.95 per month. If you want to pay straight up, have a whole year, it's $95.40. If you want to do 2 years, you're going to pay $142.80. And just remember, you don't have to have the subscription unless you want to add the tracking feature onto it. Well, I think that about covers it. 9 different reasons to love and purchase the Spot On collar. I think I've covered everything: satellite connectivity, the virtual fencing setups, the ease of setup, the battery, the overall battery life. It's waterproof. I mean, putting it in the sink like that, I can't show you a better way that this collar is definitely waterproof. Remember, it's IP67 rated, so you feel free to look that up if you want to. It's got activity training, we covered that, the emergency SOS feature, the comfort and the fit of the collar, you've seen it on Athena, and the overall app integration. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Feel free to comment on any of the listed 9 that I covered. I always jump on here and try to make sure I cover all the comments and answer any questions and concerns that you have. So with that being said, have a fantastic day and we'll catch you on the next video.